I'm here in very cold Toronto today, but I'm soon going to be, and maybe you as well, are going to be in very, very sunny places around the world. So this year I decided to do a monthly mastermind. It's a 3-day monthly endeavor in which, you know what? Instead of me explaining it to you, I wanted to just show you what the experience was like in my past one back in November in San Diego. So just take a look at this, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Podcasting is you. I mean, it's the reason I'm taking my YouTube show that I start next year. I'm going to have it as a podcast on iTunes, a podcast on SoundCloud. I'm going to have take that and put it into blog articles. I'm literally going to take my core video content and put it into every format. Lead magnets, ebooks, like everything you can think of, simply because of the fact that everybody has a different learning style.
You know, the biggest deciding factor for me to join Scott and be part of this mastermind was that, you know, I don't need any more training, I don't need any more courses. I needed somebody to actually look at what I'm doing so that I could have an objective viewpoint. You know, it's the same thing I help my clients do, but you can't see where your business is and what you need to improve on unless you have somebody else that can look at from the outside.
My single biggest takeaway from this mastermind is just to make sure you're at events that are actually masterminds so that you can work with other serious people who are really committed to business. A lot of times my experience has been connecting with wonderful people and having a great experience expanding your network and maybe some referrals, but this was a true mastermind of people who are really committed to business.
I meet with people every day, 1 to 5 meetings a day with partners on Zoom or Skype, and that's enabled me to build all kinds of relationships. But this kind of event where you're spending 3 days really getting to know people, finding ways to help them, they're finding ways to help you. These are the kinds of relationships that you maintain for years and years.
The deciding factor for me to join Scott at this mastermind was the fact that I didn't feel ready for it. It felt very uncomfortable. I didn't feel like I was ready to take the big steps and figure out what's next in my business. It all felt very overwhelming, and that was an indication that, yeah, that's actually exactly what I need to do right now.
The group's vibe was great. People were at various levels of development of their businesses and their programs and their funnels. And that variation worked out really well. Everybody had a slightly different kind of problem, and everybody was learning from the answers to those problems. So it worked out beautifully.
My single biggest takeaway from this mastermind was that when you really surround yourself with other people who are achieving big things, it inspires action. I literally couldn't stay up late enough every single night to implement everything because there was just passion that was ignited and an excitement for what's about to come.
People in the room here were really they're really ready to change their businesses, and so it created, there's this level of vulnerability in the group, and people really stepped up to support each other. You know, even though these are things that we all charge money to do, we were all here 100% all in to support each other.
What I really needed was something super stupid simple, and that's what I'm walking away with. You know, going from somebody who has no idea who I am to hiring me and paying me several $1,000s for me to help them. And I'm walking away with a great plan on how to make that happen.
Not only was I able to figure out the first funnel that I want to implement, but everything thereafter and what it's going to look like and how it's all going to build upon the previous work.
I feel that I've got the support to give me the kick up the ass to get it done afterwards, not just by Scott, by everyone in the group.
As a group, we really came up with the clarity of what my core offer is going to be, how I would automate it, and what the funnel is going to look like, which was, I was not doing that on my own, so it was really important to be here.
All right, so what you just saw was our actual mastermind back in November. Now, this is one of the first that I've done in this format. 3 days in a nice location. We're going to be doing them in mansions and nice tropical locations. Just being able to kind of get away from the ordinary, have a pattern interrupt inside of our daily life. If that video, if you're looking for your tribe, if you're looking to grow, if you're looking to surround yourself with people that are looking to 10x their life, their business, their relationships, then I would love to see that. Hey, you know, raise your hand and say, you know what, I'm there, I'm up for it. and let's jump on a quick phone call. And if you're there, then I'd love to invite you to one of the upcoming masterminds in 2017. This is not a yearly mastermind. There's nothing behind it. It is a one-off type of dealio. All right, and the point of this, the purpose of this, is to be able to thrust yourself forward, and then from thrusting yourself forward, going and moving on, and being able to also show other people that sort of same element of growth. I would love to hang out for 3 days with some amazing other entrepreneurs.